Hey guys, welcome to this week's Stacking the Shelves post here at the Booklight. I'm going to start with talking a little bit about this awesome opportunity I have gotten to be able to, or am getting to be able to take part in. I heard about a couple months ago that Figment was putting together a street team for Harlequin's summer title Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry, and so I applied for it hoping that I would get to participate because the book is wonderful, and I was lucky enough to get accepted, and for that they went ahead and sent an arc of Pushing the Limits, and I got a whole bunch of postcards that are for a raffle that they're doing for a copy of the book. This is just a small section of the pile of cards. I've got a bunch more of them plus ones that I've already been handing out to people. But if you have not read Pushing the Limits yet, I urge you to go get your copy. Echo and Noah are fabulous characters. They're both a little troubled. They've got some serious issues in their past that they're trying to deal with, and they kind of find each other and help each other through it. Definitely an excellent contemporary read, a book that needs to be a hit. We need to, it definitely spread the word about this one because it's so amazing. And I love the cover too. It's got pretty shiny letters and kind of a steamy little prelude to a kissing scene on there. So definitely a good book worth checking out. I'm so excited to be promoting it on the street team. Also, for being a part of that, I knew that Harlequin was going to be sending me a package of some other stuff, other books in it, but I didn't know what. I didn't know if they were going to be finished copies, they were going to be advanced reader copies. I just knew that as being part of the street team, you're going to get some other books. And I got that package in the mail this week, and it was kind of a surprise because I didn't know it was coming either. And they sent me a finished copy of The Goddess Test. It's got the little band on here. It's actually signed by Amy Carter. I actually have not read this one. I do have a copy of it already, not a signed copy, obviously, but so it's cool to have one that's signed. One of my really good friends raves about this book, so I definitely plan on reading it soon. I just haven't read it yet, but I like books that have a little bit of or a different kind of take on mythology and all that stuff, so I'm really excited for that one. They also sent me a finished copy of The Immortal Rules, which I love Julie Kagawa. I do not. I'm just messed up her name. But anyways, I love her books. I've heard so many wonderful things about this one. I started it a while back. I had it from NetGalley, but it expired before I got a chance to finish it, which is heartbreaking, of course. But so this is extremely exciting to get in the mail. I can't wait to I'm going to start it over and just read the whole thing. But this one has got a really gorgeous cover too. You probably can't see very well in the camera, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's got like a weird gradient where it's like shiny and then it goes to kind of matte and then it gets shiny again, but it's just really, really pretty. So I'm really excited to have that one as well. And then the other two books they sent were both advanced reader copies. Both I am so stoked. I loved Saving June, and when I found out that Hannah Harrington was coming out with another book called Speechless, I was super excited to read it, and the fact that it came in the package made me so excited. I can't wait to start this one. Saving June was one of my favorites from last year, so I'm going to start this one soon, hopefully, and I just like how the cover is so simple, and I like the premise of the story too, as far as, she's not going to talk because something that she said, there are bad consequences because of something that she said, gossip wise, so she stopped speaking, and I think that's a really cool premise or start for an awesome story. So we'll see how that one is. And then the last one that they sent, I am so excited for, Alice in Zombieland. It's kind of dark, but there you go. This one has got a gorgeous cover. So pretty, and of course just sounds absolutely excellent. Alice in Wonderland plus zombies, although I know it's not exactly like that, but it's the first book. I think it's going to be a trilogy. I don't know, don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But it says she won't rest until she's sent every walking corpse back to its grave forever. And there's a little picture of a bunny here on the spine. It kind of looks like maybe it's a zombie bunny because it looks like it's got maybe creepy red bloodshot eyes, but then again, bunnies sometimes have red eyes. So maybe it's not a zombie bunny. I don't know for sure. And then I actually bought a couple of books. I got Free Fall by Mindy Scott. The tagline says, "How do you come back from the point of no return?" I actually am embarrassed because I didn't realize, I thought that Live Through This, Mindy's book that's coming out in October, I thought that was her debut. And I'd made a post about some debuts I was really excited for, and she tweeted me and she was like, "Thank you, I appreciate your support, but just to let you know, I actually already have a book out." And I was like, I'm so embarrassed, but I was also excited because now she's got another book that I can read while I'm waiting for Live Through This. And she actually told me some of the characters from Free Fall are make an appearance in Live Through This. So I'm really excited to get this one started now that I know that it's here. So that'll be good. And then in October, I will be all set to read Live Through This, which is also sounds amazing. And then I also got 52 Reasons to Hate My Father. I have to be honest, this one was not really on my radar at all. I kind of heard about it a little bit, but I just thought, I don't really think that's up my alley. I love contemporary, but it just seemed, I don't know, it seemed a little cheesy, silly for me. So I just kind of brushed it off, never really thought much about it. And then I saw somebody tweeted, I think, or maybe it was on Facebook, the book trailer for this. And I watched it because I love book trailers. And the book trailer actually 100% sold me on the book. After I watched it, I was like, okay, I have to read this book. And so then I went on Goodreads and saw a bunch of people, a bunch of other bloggers and fellow readers that I am friends with on there who we have similar tastes say that it was actually a really good book. So I went ahead and got it, and I'm actually pretty excited to start it because it just sounds like it might be kind of fun. And, I guess you can't judge a book at first glance. We all know this, but sometimes it happens. So I'm looking forward to starting that one. I also checked out from work. They let us check out books kind of like a library, except the best library ever because they have basically everything. So I checked out Smart Girls Get What They Want. I don't know. Because I keep hearing really awesome things about this one, and I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet, and so I wanted to give it a go. It doesn't have I don't have its dust cover. They don't let us take those home, so I can't read you like the tagline or anything like that, but probably a lot of you have already heard about it. It's gotten stellar comments from lots of my blogger friends, so I'm really looking forward to starting that one as well. I've been kind of on a contemporary kick lately, so it'll fit in quite nicely. And then I also did a swap and got The Thing About the Truth. I actually already read this. I really liked it. Lauren's books are always great. She's got, for me, she's got kind of like the perfect contemporary formula. It just always works nicely. I really liked especially the main male protagonist in this one, Isaac. I thought he was just awesome. He was super, I don't know, he was charming, of course, but then just something about him, he was kind of sarcastic, and he sort of told it like it was, and I appreciated that about him, because you don't always get that in a male character in a YA, so that was really good. I actually just reviewed it the other day, so that is up on the blog. Let's see, I actually did get a review copy of, it's called The Peculiar by Stefan Bachman. This came in at the bookstore that I work at, and the cover actually is what made me pick it up and look at it. I don't read a lot of middle grade, but if a story kind of, catches my eye, I will definitely check it out. And this one, it's a debut, and it looks like something that'll be really cool. I guess it's a middle grade steampunk, which is kind of interesting. And I don't like a lot of historical, but I find steampunk fascinating. And this one's gotten a lot of good reviews, and people say really great things about it. Plus, I like in the inside, I don't know if it's like this in the finished copy, I assume it probably will be, but at the different chapter pages, it's got little feathers all over the place, which I think is really cool. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then I actually won from author Jennifer Banash, I don't know how to pronounce that either, I'm terrible. White Lines. It is coming out in April. She was doing a contest on her blog, and I entered and won miraculously. I couldn't believe it. It was like, are you kidding me? And so I'm really, really looking forward to this, and it's set in the 80s, which is awesome. It's about a girl who's not got the best I guess she's got some troubles or what have you. But I'm really looking forward to reading it. I actually think I might read it soon, even though I can't review it or really talk about it much until closer to its coming out. But I think it sounds fantastic. And I really like the inside of this one too, the inside title page. It's like it looks like they're at a concert or something. You know, a whole crowd of people. Looks really cool. So that one is going to be amazing. I just know it. And the last thing that I got, actually, it's from my dear friend and always awesome, Jenna at Making the Grade. We were tweeting back and forth, and I have a copy of Origin that I was like, hey, you know, I know you want to read it. You want to borrow it? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes. And I was talking about, I was trying to get my hands on a copy of Level 2. And she says, well, I have a copy. I'll let you borrow it. And she sent it in the mail. It got here so fast because we both live in Florida. So I got it today. I started reading it today. I'm already like 4 or 5 chapters in. It is amazing so far. I'm really intrigued by it. Very intrigued by it. Like, I'm not really sure where it's going to go, but I'm really definitely hoping to finish it. Well, maybe not tonight, but probably by tomorrow. And then get it back in the mail to her so that she can read it right away. But anyways, recommended. I'm not finished yet, but I'm still saying recommended. And yeah, I just don't even, it's just awesome. So that is all for me this week. I guess, I mean, yeah, it's a little overboard, I guess, because I already have a huge pile, but I'm trying not to buy too many books at least, so that cuts down on what comes in, you know, what goes on my shelves. But I hope everyone else had a great book week. Leave links for me in the comments, and I will come check them out. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.